Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for more treasure hunting, kind of. We're on episode 2 of a thing. It was pretty good on episode 1. We'll see if it falls apart as we move along, but we're gonna watch episode 2 of Oshi ga Budoukan something 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 something. This is the Idol Stand show. I really enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was goofy and funny, and I love the characters so far. Also pretty well put together. We'll see if any of those pieces sort of fall apart or if we just start building on what we've already got. Um there are a lot of interesting ways that this can go with the social commentary aspect. They didn't lay it on super thick in the first episode, but when we're dealing with people who are essentially throwing away all of their life savings toward people who have a little bit of fame, barely, there's a lot of interesting stuff that can be said, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting to that point. Also looking forward to just seeing more of Eddie Bio and more of Sorane and more of all the other girls, and maybe get to meet them and give them a little bit of that Sorane treatment so we understand what their appeal is to the rest of the king stick waving fans who absolutely love them and would die for them. Very literally would die for them and are effectively dying for them anyway. I mean, Eripio, from what we see of her, is like a zombie. She goes to work, she does the bread flipping thing. She's just got nothing going on in her life except this one-sided absolute love toward her girl, and we find out that maybe there's something more there. Maybe there's actually some kind of what's the opposite of unrequited? Requited? Oh, I would assume so. Maybe she actually cares a little bit because she's her like only stan. But we'll see, and we'll see if things change once she actually picks up a little bit of popularity and whether that happens. But I don't know what to say about this show. It was interesting and weird and a different take on the whole idol genre, and I'm intrigued. Let's see if it holds my attention for the next episode. So, I've got episode 2 of Oshi ga Budoukan up and ready to go. It's 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction, as usual. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of the episode with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you right about now. I'm plugged in, right? Yeah, okay. Ni medico. Trains. Above ground trains, though. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Whoa. Certain members. Oh. Was that one, two, gold, silver? Okay. Doubt. Big doubt. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. You're just gonna wear the tracksuit, girl. Yeah, once upon a time. Oh. Well, we're all going. Pretty clearly. I really like this OP. Of all the treasure hunt OPs, there are only a couple that I've actually gone and listened to again. This is one of them. And then Eizouken, of course, has just been on repeat. Get out of here. Couple of minor characters we haven't seen before. Doesn't really matter. The trio group dynamic is so solid. But we'll see. For 2 seconds. I mean, yeah. Oh, classic Sarariman. Or is he not? Oh, okay, so he's a fan of a different group. What? Our best lives. That is. Ooh. Taking over your flashback. Uh huh. All right. Show us the moment again. Okay. What's the difference between underground and indie and. Oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, maybe. And the dynamic starts. That's a great face. Sure. Oh, he's got 2 fangs? Pretty much. She's actually got her hair done. Yeah. Hey, changing it up. What happened to all your other clothes? Oh my god, just a sea of Wouldn't be able to tell. Oh, okay, so it's also a fashion fest? Hmm. Champ's never been on TV. Jam Jam. What up? Silence from all the trendy girls. Uh... oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, man. Kumasi, you gotta stand. Oh, dude, she's shaking. Ooh. Kuma Kuma. All right. Mm-hmm. Just the top two. Or wait, is she... Okay. Yeah. She is the top three. Okay. Okay. I'm confused. Hmm. Okay. Yo, that dress, though. That is like wedding stuff. Damn. Okay. Okay. Direct response. Sup. Aww. Aww. Dude, no. Hmm. She. Oh, Eddie Bio chose. Okay. Oh my god, that is a lot of merch. I mean, it's literally all of their merch. I mean, it's all going through a social media coordinator, but sure. Harry Pio, you're the worst, but also the best. Hmm. Uh, that's the whole dynamic. Hmm. Hmm. Sent like 12. I mean, you're her only stan. Hmm. Hmm. Salmon pink. Ooh. Gah. Gah. That actually sucks. I feel so bad for Mina. Ah. Oh, is he gonna switch? No, no, no. Wonder where she works. Does her backpack have little bat wings on it? That's pretty cool. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Is she... Oh, cockroach? Hmm. Hmm. Wait, what? She's basically fired? Uh-huh. I see what we're doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love you, Eddie Pio. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going for the Yuri route. This pleases me. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Are they holding hands in the umbrella sequence in the OP? Oh. Can't even. Regularly scheduled. Okay. Yeah, how many dads are in the fucking audience? Uh-huh. Fan letters. Oh. What? 3,000 of them. Oh, never mind. That was interesting framing. Oh, never mind. She did. Oh, God. Oh. 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 Uh-huh. A little bit. Hey. Oh, boy. How's that gonna go over? Indeed, she did. And humans, if there's enough of it. Everybody knows her. Yep. Fine. Oh, rodent. Uh-oh. Those are gonna go flying everywhere. Back to horror framing. A little bit. Oh, no. Oh my god, is he gonna rain down on top of her? Or just out into the world? Just out into the world. Oh. Okay, what is a wota? An obsessive fan. Wotage is the dance. Okay. Oh, okay. It's pronounced ota the same way. Okay, okay. And it's a shortening of otaku. Still got a minute. Mm. Okay, is it just a weird minute of blankness? Yeah, it's just a weird. Okay, strange. Somebody encoded that weirdly. Odd. Whatever. Well, the episode definitely kept my interest. Uh, I don't know how to feel about this show. Like, it functions in different ways on so many different axes that, like, I don't know how to feel about it. There's there's the comedic axis, which is pretty solid. There are the interpersonal dynamics of the actual, like, I guess we'll call them otas, and their group. There are the little moments that I don't want to. I've been overusing the word undercut for like building something up and then cutting it with something else, and it doesn't quite fit the situation here. We present the standing of these girls from the perspective of the stands themselves. So there's nothing, the show isn't going to tell us this is weird. It's going to show that this is weird to us through little interactions that don't quite click. And I think the one that stuck out to me, actually there were two that stuck out to me in this episode. The first one was we meet the guy who's dressed more like a traditional salaryman, but he himself is also an ota, but of a different group, the group that Reo was previously a part of, Maple something, whatever. And he comes up to them and is like, "Oh, you're still standing, Rayo? Cool. I'm glad we're both living our best lives." And that's just such a ridiculous statement in context that both of them are dedicating their lives to these onstage performers who they don't really know or actually understand the personalities or lives of or anything, and who are actively keeping their fans at arm's length because that's what's expected of them. That's the way this works. Like, you as an idol on stage, you do not fall in love with a fan because, as one of them puts it, you would be betraying all your other fans, uh, or even betraying that fan, because the fan idol expectation of relationship is not one of actual connection. And I think we're going to dig into that in the next episode, since we had what's his name, whatever, um we had him talking about how he's actually going to be confessing to Sorane, and that's going to be a moment because it's not going to happen. We know it's not going to happen. She's doing this as a professional thing. Um so there's a distance between a performer or an entertainer and their audience. And this is something that, I mean, in a weird, very different way, I experience occasionally. Is like there's a relationship between you viewers and me, but it's kind of one-sided in two different ways between us. Like, it's weird. It's strange. And when you try to cross that and turn it into more of a deep friendship, it becomes difficult and a little bit awkward. Um, so there's an interesting dynamic going on there, but what really stood out to me was this idea of we're living our best lives through this. This is what matters to us, not going out there and living an actual life or meeting an actual person or having an actual romance or relationship of any kind. It's about living our best lives through being there to support these characters on stage, and they are characters. It's it's pretty weird and twisted. And again, the show isn't going to come out and actually tell us that. It's just going to show us the lives of these people through their own lens. Like, this is normal to them. We see Eripio's room just plastered with Mina stuff and her wishes. Like, I want to take a bath with Mina. I want to find out what Mina's shampoo is that I smell like her, and all of that stuff. It's weird. The second one that stood out to me was when Kuma is in Kumasa, right? I think so. When he's in the audience and he says, I think to himself, he says, I can't be anyone's number one, so I hope that I can at least be the one who loves Mina the most. There's this fatalism and like star-crossed view on the relationship between a fan and an otaku fan and an idol that he really exemplifies in that moment where it's like, I can never I will never have a real girl, right? There's this incel-esque fatalism to it. So instead, I will stand this girl who might as well be 2D. Like, she's essentially not real. It's so strange and so interesting, and I do think we're going to dig deeper into it. We seem to be building towards some level of actual relationship building between Eripio and Mina. Of course, there are lots of weird things going on and weird obstacles, and I'm wondering how this is going to end. Like, is this going to end with an affirmation of the Ota lifestyle, or is it going to end with a breakout from it, where maybe they actually get to know each other and Aripio like meets Mina as a person and stops being a from afar stan? I don't know. I really don't know. Weird, weird, weird. There are so many other elements that kind of stand out to me as strange, like this whole idea of being chosen for the girls festival when they're up on stage is very strange to me, and the whole interaction that I think it's Reo and Mina have after um yeah, here, where she she hugs her and then just repeats like, that's not true, that's not true, I'm only here because I don't have anyone else, they don't have anyone else, that's not true, you were still chosen to be here, Mina. I don't know how I feel about this. It feels like Reo is more experienced in this and is being a little bit fake. I don't know why I get that vibe, and I couldn't tell you what about the whole setup here makes me feel like this is a little bit fake, but for Mina, it's very real. Like, she doesn't have anybody else who's a fan of her. There's such a strange dynamic here, and it's unique among character dynamics that I've seen before between this group of idols keeping their fans at arm's length and the one who's kind of breaking that tradition, and it might come back to bite her a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next episode, where it seems like I think his name is Motoi. Actually, I've got the mal up. It's Motoi. Okay, Motoi. Uh, it seems like he's going to try to break out of the almost stage play roles that they have of almost star-crossed lovers. I know that's a weird way to put it, but that's sort of the setup that we have here. He's going to try to break that, and I have a feeling that the industry, if you will, or the traditions of this kind of entertainment are going to cut that off real quick. Um, I wonder how I wonder how dark we're willing to go with this show. Like, how disillusioned can these characters become? Because at present, they are in a state of perfect delusion. Will that have a switch flip to disillusion with their own environment? I don't know. I think we'd have to introduce some other factor to make that happen, but I'm fascinated to be on the lookout for it. It's really interesting, man. It's really interesting. The show is still bright and bubbly and fun. There were no actual idol performances in this episode, but it's bright and bubbly and fun. The character designs are strong beyond strong, and the characters themselves are just sort of gaining speed. They're picking up steam for me, and I'm really enjoying it. I like that we get to see some of the interpersonal dynamics between the idol girls themselves, and I'm curious to see how those shape up and whether there will be a talking behind someone's back moment that causes things to kind of I don't know. I don't know. Like how genuine is all of this? I don't know. There are definitely some Yuri vibes between these two. I do want to see in the OP. There's a sequence where a number of the girls themselves are holding hands because we have Aripio and Mina holding hands. I think. Yeah, him with Reo, him with Sorane. No, I guess we don't have Aripio and Mina. It is the two of them holding hands, and then the two of them, and they seem to be sort of bantering. And she only packed the color of that girl, so there are some Yuri pairings going on. I messed up. I thought these were side characters that we hadn't seen, but they're actually the manager people, the staff. Okay. And then we've got some probably other stands, some other stands probably. Huh. I still don't know what to think about this show. I do know that I kind of enjoy it. More than kind of, I wholeheartedly enjoy it. It's interesting. I just wonder whether this is going to actually start making statements or if it's going to stay in this weird space of showing things through the lens of the people experiencing it and actively perpetuating it in order to show us their world and let us draw our own conclusions. I think either one would be interesting. Um, I'm not sure which one I would prefer. We'll have to watch some more episodes and figure out where this is going. If anything, I would expect a little bit of a turn in the next episode, given that it is episode 3, and if you're going to make a big change, that's probably the place to do it. And given what we saw in the preview, where Motoi is going to try to step outside of the designated role that he's been given by this industry and its norms. We'll see. We'll see. In any case, I think I'm going to stick with this one. It's pretty damn interesting. All right, that's going to be a wrap for me. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Oshi ga Budoukan, blah, 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 blah. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week when we definitely watch next episode. See you there. Peace.